Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a while since I've actually posted anything on this channel. I moved away from Denver. I'm here in Indiana right now. I'm getting ready to go run some errands on the Zizzo Forte. We're gonna talk about everything that's been going on, where I've been the last month and a half, 2 months, whatever it's been. And more importantly, I'm gonna give you an update on the future of this channel. It's been a difficult transition, a real culture shock. I've been in Denver for the last 7 years, guys. Coming back here to Indiana, it's not been easy. Why did I leave Denver? Well, that's a good question. There were a lot of reasons, a lot of small reasons, but there were a couple of big reasons. I would say that the biggest reason is because my children are teenagers right now. They live here in Indiana, in this town actually, and they're having problems. I didn't want to talk about that, and I don't want to talk about personal information on this particular channel. I'm making a vlog channel, and I'm still not going to divulge, you know, embarrassing personal information on that channel either. But the new channel that I've made for Brian Downey is linked down in the description below. And that is where I'm going to vlog about personal stuff from now on, because there are a lot of people, a good number of people, that don't like it when I actually vlog personal stuff on this channel. We're just going to stick to purely folding bike content on this channel. Riding, talking about products, talking about everything folding bike related and cycling related in some broader terms. But for the most part, I'm not going to divulge personal information on this channel anymore. The core audience of this channel you guys are great. You guys don't care if I kind of vent sometimes. You don't care if I just speak my mind or whatever, but there are a lot of people that don't like that. And that's why I'm making the vlog channel. The vlog channel is going to house all my personal day-to-day stuff. And it's not going to be specifically about cycling, but let's just face it, okay? I'm always on a folding bike everywhere I go. It's like my fifth limb. I'm always attached to these bikes. So believe me, there's still plenty of riding that's gonna happen on that channel. It's just, it's not gonna be specifically about bicycles. It's gonna be more about my daily life. But regardless, this channel is gonna be specifically for folding bikes, folding bike related content, products, cycling products, things like that. Discussions about bicycling in general, you know, stuff like that. There is going to be a fair bit of adventure riding on this channel too. So any of you that thought that I might shut down the channel or stop posting, that's not going to happen. But right now I'm going through a difficult time. There's no doubt about that. The transition is part of it, but I had to get a job here, and my God, guys, it has been difficult. My job has been difficult. It's the hardest job I've ever had in my life. The longest bicycle commute I've ever had in my entire life. I sure know how to just keep up in the ante, don't I? You see, Louisville is a city, but it's a tiny city. Compared to Denver, it's not as big, but it's still an urban environment of sorts. So there is opportunities and there are things to do, and it's a lot cheaper cost of living here, which, as you guys know, was one of the main reasons why I left Denver. The cost of living is getting out of control there. It's just ridiculous. I love the Rocky Mountains, guys. Believe me, I was almost in tears when I left that place. I love the Rocky Mountains, but the cost of living in Denver is just insane. Hey, an old military truck. Interesting. Yeah, the cost of living was just getting out of control. I was paying more and more and more every year, it seemed. And I had a crappy apartment in Denver, and I was spending what you could have a luxury apartment here for. You know, it's like, it's just ridiculous. And the funny thing is, I left Denver, I came here, I had to get a job, okay? I got a job, and I got a job paying $8 or $9 more an hour than I was getting in Denver. Now, granted, it isn't an easy job, but it's still a much better paying job. You know, this place isn't so bad. It isn't. I mean, there are things to do here. Like I said, I like Denver much better, but just with everything that's been going on, I had to leave. I came here and I wanted to stay with the company I was working for. I was working on hydrogen fuel cells. I wanted to stay with that same company, but they didn't really have any openings, so I had to kind of get a job. It was really weird because as soon as I got here, I started looking for a place immediately because I did not want to spend all this money staying in a hotel. I stayed in a hotel for a month and a half after I got here. It was insanely expensive to stay in a hotel. And I did, and I'm like, oh man, I had to get out of the hotel. I have to, otherwise I'm gonna run out of money because it's costly, it's really costly. But I kept trying to find a place to live first. And you know, the more expensive places, they generally do your credit checks and all that stuff. You know, fill out an application, all that. But so many of the places that I looked at here, the places that are in the price range that I want to spend, they were all wanting employment. They're like, where are you employed at? I'm like, well, I am not really employed right at the moment, but I will have employment pretty soon. And nobody would rent to me at all. Nobody would. They were just like, oh, sorry, no job, no place, you know? And they wanted like 4 paycheck stubs to prove it. It was like, gee whiz, man. So I spent like a month trying to find a place. And then I finally said, look, I'm gonna run out of money. I gotta get a job first. And so I went and got a job, just a job that I could get. And I'm working on cranes. Yeah, that kind of crane. Intermodal cranes. Pays really well, very, very dirty. I can fix about anything. I've always had a talent for fixing stuff, so I started working on cranes, and I don't know if I'm gonna stay at that job or not. We'll see how it goes. I mean, the job is not bad, but it's very, very demanding. It's way more demanding than my last job was. I'm gonna try to do at least 1 video a week on this channel going forward. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, and then after that, I'm going to probably be posting daily, or at least close to daily, on my vlog channel. So hopefully I can get that, you know, going here in the next couple of weeks. For the first like month I was here, I didn't vlog very much. I vlogged a little bit, but I wanted to spend a lot of time with family because I haven't seen my family in a long time, so I spent a lot of time with them. And it's really rude to pull out a vlog camera and start vlogging that, you know, it's really impersonal. So I just wanted to spend time with them, take a break from YouTube, and just focus on, you know, trying to integrate back into my children's lives and integrate back into life out here before I started vlogging and making videos again. So yeah, I'm done with the break. I'm really itching and chomping at the bit to get back at making videos. I've been riding the Zizzo Forte to work and back every single day because, which is another thing, I did get a brand new Brompton. I got a brand new Brompton C-Line, which I want to show you guys the unboxing and riding that thing around. It's pretty much identical to the Brompton I had last, so there's nothing, I'm not going to make any bones about it. I'm not going to do like a special video about it. It's the same Brompton that I had before. I just got a newer one, and I kind of updated the gearing, and I've got a few other things we're going to be doing on the channel. So we got some content coming out about the Brompton. The worst thing about living here, guys, is there's not a Brompton dealer. I think the closest one is either in Chicago or Atlanta. There's nothing within hundreds of miles of here. So I'm not riding the Brompton right now because I really want to get a supply of parts, you know, tires, wheels. I want to get gearing, I want to get chains, I want to get everything I need before I start riding the Brompton fairly regularly. There's Indiana, right over there. Indiana's yonder over there. No, that's where Indiana is, and we're on the Kentucky side. I thought I heard banjos as soon as I crossed over the border. The cycling infrastructure, I must say, has gotten way better than it used to be. When I was here last, about 8 years ago or whatever it was, the cycling infrastructure was in its infancy. They were just starting to put in bike lanes. It's getting better. It's gotten better here. I can honestly say it's gotten better, definitely. Yes, guys, I'm definitely going to continue on with the channel. One of the reasons why I moved back here, besides helping family, which is the main reason why I came, is to be able to have more time to be able to focus on my creative endeavors, and that includes this YouTube channel. So I want to focus on this YouTube channel, and as I said before, after today, there is going to be no vlogging on this channel. It's going to be on my channel for Brian Downey, which is linked down in the description below. And that's where all these kind of personal lifestyle vlogs are going to be from now on. Everything else is going to be bicycle content, bicycle related content, whatever. And that's how we're going to do things from now on. I'm going to have time to be able to vlog every day because that's fairly easy. It's the bicycle content that's going to be a little bit more difficult because I got to kind of, you know, I've got to try to film it somewhat professionally. But yeah, the vlog content is just going to be turning on the camera and talking like I am right now. So yeah, I hope you guys stick with the channel. I'm so thankful for everybody that has stuck with the channel. I'm thankful for everybody that is newly subscribed. This last couple weeks it's been tough. In fact, my life has been tough. And I'm going to put a lot of that on the personal lifestyle vlog. I'm keeping a positive disposition, guys. Don't worry. I'm not going to be a little whiny bitch or anything like that. I'm just trying to actually focus on the things I need to do to make my life better. And on the vlog channel, we're going to talk a little bit more about how we're going to go about doing that. I just wanted to pop on here and tell you guys what's been happening and why I haven't done any videos in the last couple months. It's been really difficult, but I'm getting through it, and I think I'm on that downward slide. So more videos will be coming very shortly.
Many hours later.
Oh, the day has finally ended, guys. I've been running around everywhere, all over the place, all over Louisville. I didn't show you guys that stuff. I just kind of sat down and talked with you a little bit about what was going on with the channel and where I've been. As I said earlier, I stayed in a hotel for the first month and a half I was here, and it was draining my money. And then the next 2 weeks, I think it was, I stayed with family, and I can't keep doing that. They don't have room for me to stay there, and it's just becoming very difficult because they keep odd hours. You know, they're up all night, and I got to get up and go to work, and it's not possible. It's just not possible. So I found this place. It's one of the places I was kind of looking for, something really, really cheap, a hotel that was really, really cheap. To be quite honest, this place is pretty scary. It's I'm gonna have to fumigate this place. I'm gonna have to clean it up, make sure everything is, let's just say, I'm gonna have to make sure everything is nice and clean and disinfected before I'll even sleep here tonight. So I got a lot of cleaning to do. It's cheap, so what can I say? I'm gonna be here for the duration until I find a place in Louisville, probably, I don't know. I need to find a fairly cheap place, and that might take a couple more weeks, maybe even 3 or 4. So I need a place to stay in the meantime that's cheap enough, and this is going to fit the bill. I've stayed in worse, let's just put it that way. I've been in a lot of places down in Mexico that were way worse than this, so I can do it. I can do it. It's not that big of a deal. But anyway, I just wanted to say, guys, that I'm going to be posting a lot more videos on this channel, the I Bike Unfolded channel. We're going to talk about a lot of products and stuff. I'm going to spend my weekends doing that. I'm going to vlog maybe every day or every other day on my vlog channel, which I talked about earlier. And that's going to house these personal videos. One of the videos that we got to make is I got to tell you about what happened with my folding bike tour, or my folding bike bikepacking trip. A lot of people are wondering what happened with that. I'm gonna spoil it. It was a complete disaster. I was out for almost 2 weeks, and oh my God, guys, it was a complete disaster. So I will be making a video kind of showcasing what went wrong and all the things that I went through. So keep tuned for that. We're going to be doing some product videos that I've been neglecting for quite some time. We got a lot of Brompton videos coming out. So there's going to be a lot of videos coming on this channel. So stay tuned for that. And of course, go over and subscribe to the vlog channel, because that's where all my day-to-day personal stuff is going to go. If you're into that sort of thing, and I don't know why you would be, but if you are, that would be where that content is going to be found. So I'm going to baby step back into making videos, guys, and hopefully everything will start moving kind of, I don't know, kind of smooth from here. So hopefully that's the case. Anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate all the nice comments, and I appreciate all you new subscribers, and I appreciate the ones that have stuck around. because let's just face it, I'm not the best YouTuber, okay? Anyway, guys, I gotta get to cleaning this disgusting place, and after that, I'm gonna go to bed, and I gotta get up for work tomorrow. I really, really do appreciate you guys sticking with the channel. I appreciate every single one of you out there. I hope you all have a nice day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.